Okay, so we're just going to just introduce myself first of all. So this lovely lady here has come over from the other side of the road when I was beckoning her over. Not the nicest way of introduction, I'll agree. I do apologise for that. But my name's Geza. I've been down here for 74 days trying to put this government in, in prison basically. But also, can I just start as well? We will be able to have a discussion about this if we get our government back, because everything that's going on now that we're all against is the problems in Downing Street and in Westminster. It's all right. It's in Westminster. All right. So, and they don't want us to talk to each other. Now I've done animal rights. I spoke to other groups, and there's more that we agree on that disagree on. All right. So what I'll do is I'm going to hand you the microphone now. If you can tell me what's it called again?
Just Stop Oil.
Just Stop Oil. What's your name?
Laura.
Laura. So if I'm going to give you the microphone now, all right, and then you can tell me what Just Stop Oil is about.
Okay, so basically we want to stop the government having any new oil licensing. The United Nations, they have a scientific body called the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. It's the IPCC report. It takes 7 years to do. It's a fully comprehensive global study, and they said that every single area of the planet is going to be massively affected by climate change, and we have a small and narrow window, small and rapidly closing window to change it. They said absolutely we can take no oil out of the ground. And the government want to open, so Liz Truss wants to open 130 new oil licensing, which is basically a death sentence to life on this planet.
Hear, hear.
Just to give you my background, that I've been fighting fracking successfully and beating this government. So I know how to beat a Tory government. All right, just to let you know that. I should have told you that at the beginning, really. All right, so I've heard a lot of this in the past, but you have heard of, United Nations Agenda 21 and 20 and 30. You've heard of the United Nations 21 and 30?
Not off the top of my head. I've heard of it.
Yeah. So what it is, part of this climate change is part of that plan, and depopulation, which is going on with the vaccines as well. All right. So when we're talking about the No, Laura, you can hold your own. You can hold your own, Laura. This is... Yeah. I'm not trying to get you in. Laura, you'd be doing a big thing now if you just carry on talking. Because you believe it.
I've lost my group anyway, so this is the only person I kind of...
All right. Well, I'm saying to you, if you've not heard about it, you need to read up on it. Okay. All right. But part of the COVID is part of that plan as well. So climate change didn't really work originally. This way I tell it. This happens all the time, by the way. Has there been a police car past here today?
No.
No? Or an ambulance? No?
Come on, Laura.
Well done, Laura. So, first of all, just to first say, so have you heard about the Agenda 21 and 30? Oh, it's just... Two come along at one.
I haven't heard of the Agenda 2030, but we're in, 2022 at the moment. We've got 3 or 4 years to sort out climate change, or there will be no future. So really, we all need to get behind Just Stop Oil. We need to tell the government no new oil fields, no new oil licensing. The UK government has 8 years left of fossil fuels, which is 14 years in a just transition. Renewables are 9 times cheaper, so we need to be transitioning over to renewables, and then we can start saving the world in every other manner of way. I'm going to have to go now, but thank you.
Can I just say one more thing, right? What number one is, on the global scale, we'll just have to buy oil and gas from somebody else. It'd be more expensive, and then they'll be able to turn the gas off like with the Russians as well. And what I've also been told, this is why I had a word with Roger Allen yesterday, 38 people down here closed the road down. So I had a word with Roger Allen, and I says, why is Roger Allen now terrifying children that we've only got 12 or 13 years later? I mean, that is disgraceful to have children living in fear and going into schools. Some of the representatives that have been going to schools saying they've only got 12 or 13 years to live, and that's terrifying children. I mean, when I was a child, the thing with us was nuclear Armageddon, which we could be facing again. Having people living in fear isn't the right way to go, especially our children. If this is as bad as it is, then we should be taking that. We shouldn't be putting it onto our children.
What I'd say to that is we're being lied to by the government, we're being lied to by media. If they told the truth about how dangerous the climate crisis is, then we wouldn't need to be scaring people. It is scary, it's the truth. We need to rise up against the government and stop them opening new oil fields, or we don't have a future. It sounds bleak. I have a son, I'm doing this for my son, and yeah, I'm going to have to go there, but thank you.
Well done, Laura.
One more thing before you go. Who wrote the report on climate change was the United Nations. So what you need, right? So United Nations, and they also did the Agenda 21 and 30. So you need to look at... But scientists. It was the scientists that closed this country down. All right, thank you very much.
Laura.
Thank you. It's good to talk. Thank you for that.